What is up? Hey, Sucker Mother Lovers. That's all I got. How y'all doing, Sucker Mother Lovers? Okay, this is about to be as quick as I can make it. My Grammys 2012 review. First of all, for all you outsiders that's coming that don't know me, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna play with y'all this year. I know what I saw. Don't play with me. It's too late at night. I'm not playing. No, I'm just kidding. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, first of all, there's my verification. Boom. I've been to the Grammys. I was inside there. Don't play with me. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all know they had Whitney in on me last time when I went to the BET Awards and I was saying something about Chris Breezy. Whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, y'all. Okay, let me get right into this because, yeah, I got a lot to say. First of all, I must say that the Grammys, hated it. The Grammys were great. It was great to be there because you were able to see, y'all know I'm a behind the scenes type person. I love to see what happens when the cameras go off. And guess what? I know y'all love to hear what happens when the cameras go off. I can state the obvious. Adele cleaned the plug up. Now, I could have said, oh, it's a racist thing because Adele cleaned up. But if anybody has heard any of her music and you don't like it, I'm sorry, you just have to be deaf because the girl's voice is amazing. It was just, it was her night. Like, she owned the night. She won every award. Like, it should have just been Adele and, the Grammy people there. Like, it should have just been her. Like, I don't even understand what we were there for because it was just her show, but it was awesome because when I first got there, I was sitting in the fourth row. Not the fourth row at the top, the fourth row right in front of Lil Weezy and Kelly Rowland. What? First of all, I didn't notice. I was so busy looking in front of me. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm in the fourth row. So excited to be there. Something happened that made me just kind of pan. And I was like, girl, that is Miss Rowland, girl, just chilling, just makeup flawless. Here she was ready to be fierce. Not really sure who that little bald-headed man was next to her, but I'm wondering if that's the little boo thing that she got that's making her cheese. I'm not really sure, but he was very handsome. He was very cute, and yeah. So if that is her man, girl, kudos, girl. He is cute. Lil Wayne actually brought his daughter. I believe she's almost 19 now. I don't think I knew she. Maybe I heard. That's what happened when you try to ear hustle, but she was there, and she was sitting with him. Lil Wayne, he leaving town tomorrow. For all you people that's out here in LA, he leaving tomorrow because he told Kelly Rowland, don't think I wasn't listening. But yeah, overall the show, was cool. Chris Brown's performance, I actually like it. It's always full of acrobatics, that's what he does. It was great to see him performing because, he hasn't really done, he's done performances, but this was like for real for his big combat since, what else? But it was good to see him perform. He did his thing. I enjoyed it. Rihanna's performance, people were saying that she was angry or she looked angry. I missed that part. Now I know at the end, like after she performed, she seemed a little irritated. Now let's get to the real tea. She only came out the back to see Nicki Minaj perform. She was never sitting in the front before her performance. She only came out to see Nicki Minaj and to see if Lady Gaga was going to win Album of the Year, I believe. And that was all you saw Rihanna. Paparazzi was trying to take pictures of her Lady Gaga together. She was not having it. She was like, they were like, hey, can we get, she was like, and walked away. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But the crazy thing is while Adele was performing, I was sitting in her seat. Didn't know it. Like, I just was enjoying, just thinking that I was Bougetto. That was actually in the first row because I don't know if you guys knew where Adele was sitting, but I was sitting in her seat while she was performing. So it was amazing. I felt like she was singing to her seat, which was me. But I couldn't help but notice the gentleman that was sitting next to me. He was kind of like, y'all know that flower that y'all would buy and like you had to put batteries in it, and then when the music would play, they'd be like, and then the music stopped, they'd be like, that was a gentleman next to me. I can't tell y'all which one it is, but I know it was a DeBarge. I don't think it was Chico. I don't think it was L, but I'm not sure. But whichever DeBarge and had trouble with drugs, I don't know who, if it's all of them, but it was him. Because this one, when I first sat down next to him, I didn't pay attention to who was sitting next to me, but I noticed him doing this. And I was like, what's going on? So I look a little bit and I'm like, that's a DeBarge, look at him. Or whatever. And when Adele was performing, seriously, I knew at any moment, like I kept kind of blinking my left eye because I knew at any moment I was going to get punched in my face. Because him and the dude he was with, it was a concert. Like, they were so into her song. Now, it was jamming, but I was just like, we gonna end it all. Yeah, not really good. But, yeah, I was nervous because he was like, I was like, wow, like you were into the song. Like, I mean, that song ain't even got beats like that for you to really just be into it like that. But he was. So, whatever. I don't really know what they was on. But when the music went off, I promise you, both of them dudes were like this. Until the next song came on. And I can't remember who was going. I think Paul McCartney, somebody went on, and then they was back to it again, but nothing like they was with Adele. I was nervous, but one of the barges, they need to lay off of whatever that is. I ain't sure. Let me tell you something. As I was sitting in Adele's seat, I see this girl come along, and I was like, who that look? Tamar.com. Girl, what you doing at the Grammys? Girl, you watching your man, because who was sitting next to Gaga the entire time was Tamar's, of course, that's Lady Gaga's manager, but that was her hubby sitting next to Gaga the whole night. And Tamar walks in, and to my surprise, she walks in with Toya. Tiny Toya. Yeah, I was like, well, when did y'all merge those two shows? I didn't even know they were friends, but hey, they came together, sat together, chilled together, stole seats together. I'll get to that in just 2.5 seconds. But Tamar. So I ended up moving to another seat after Adele got back. I moved over, and then I was back in the fourth row. And as I was sitting there, Tamar comes along, and she was sitting next to Lady Gaga, and then her husband was sitting on the other side. And I couldn't help but notice all of her tracks. And I was like, really? Like, you didn't know that nobody was gonna be sitting behind you? Tamar.com, fixyourtracks.h or whatever. Like, ew, like I was like, can somebody give her a brush or some gel to put back there? Because it was really bothering me. Like, you could see the whole track. It was from here to here, and you could see the whole thing. Like, it was, she just didn't, the hair wasn't quite blended. It wasn't coordinating with her head. So yeah, I'm sorry, Tamar. I gotta go and tell you, girl, that was not the ish.com, boo. What you tell people, boo, sit down, go to bed. You got to go to bed on that one, boo. You need to just go into a coma, because that, ooh, fail. So, okay, so it was a kid that really wanted to sit next to Lady Gaga. Like, and so Tamar and Toya get out the seats to give it to them. But what they didn't see was that it was two girls pointing in those seats already saying that they were their seats. They sat down. As soon as they sat down, bless that little girl heart, these two girls walked up, and it was like, yep, those are our seats, And not really sure where Lady Gaga's bodyguard came from, because he was standing in front of Lady Gaga the whole time. If you thought you was about to get any kind of picture with Lady Gaga, and get it. That man panned so fast in front of them ladies or whatever that said it was their seats. They had the tickets, and Tamar and Toya.com were not getting up out them seats.org at all. Baby, them girls sat there. I promise y'all, commercial was still going on. Them girls were still standing there waiting. And she said to the girl, are y'all gonna get up? This is Tamar. The bodyguard is literally standing in front of them where they like this, And he like, where you going? Where you going? Kevin, like that was so funny. But yeah, like he really gangstered them. And they was like, but what are we supposed to do? He was like, I don't know. Like, they were not getting out them people's seats. And I was like, can you really gangster people's seats at the Grammys? Yeah, it happened. So he ended up making two seat fillers move, and they ended up sitting in like the third row. I was like, that's shameful. That's supposed to be y'all seats. They wouldn't have gangstered me. I'd have been like, bitch, either you gonna get up on your track coming with me. It make me no difference. You gonna figure it out. But I don't think she was gonna really be able to get to the track, because that bodyguard was huge. He was huge. You know what? I'm not really sure what the tension was about, but it was some tension. First of all, it was told to me that Nicki Minaj's performance was actually toned down. Yeah. It was actually toned down from what she wanted to do. Now, I'm Catholic. And so as I was watching it, I was like, what is going on? It was like, it was an exorcism. It was really, I was nervous. At first, I thought it was the KKKs on stage, and then she was growling and stuff, but I did like how she did that plug with her lipstick. Hold on, I got my lipstick too. Girl, yeah. I ain't biting it though. Shoot, you think I'm bite this lipstick? I ain't. Now, I don't even know if y'all gonna ever see me wear this. I have a lot of color lipsticks. I don't wear them. I be nervous about colors. I was supposed to have on a red lip tonight. You see, it didn't happen. But, yeah, so her performance really did scare me. Like, it was cool though. It was very just entertaining. But as soon as she was done, Lil Wayne jumps up out his seat, and he was like, yeah, we at the Grammys. This is not the BET Awards. This is not the Source Awards. He was like, yeah, Young Money in this bitch. I was like, what? He was upset. He grabbed his daughter, like had her like this or whatever, and then he walks out. And as he's walking out, you could tell every person he's passing because he's still screaming or whatever. Now, this, some people may be offended by this, but I really don't care. But I feel like you got to be a certain height to be a thug. Like at one time, if you big enough to where people just can smush you, you just really can't be no thugism. But I don't know, because when he jumped up, I was like, is he still sitting down? I don't know. That's wrong. Anyway, hey, he was upset, so I'm not sure, but I know he left right after that performance. Lady Gaga also left right after she didn't win the album. I was like, Adele, you didn't beat out Lady Gaga, Riri, Nicki, everybody, girl. You this girl cleaned up, but I'm not mad at that girl, because that Adele, the baby got talent. I'm not taking away anything for anybody. But let me tell you something. I love Bruno Mars, but I love him even more after his performance tonight. Like him doing the James Brown, I was just so entertained. Like I really enjoyed that. Like I like when people do others like stuff I really I've never seen him perform live, so it was really good and refreshing to see him. He just has a lot of energy. I enjoyed him. Jennifer Hudson, I'm not really sure if anybody was watching that, but almost got my left eye, almost got me my weave lash, almost wilted. I was like, ooh. Because to be right there and to see her, because I'm not really sure what the camera got, but just to see her emotions there, I mean, that was really hard for her. And I felt like she did a good job. Of course, no one can ever sing it as Whitney can sing it, but it was just amazing. Sad, that we lost Whitney Houston. I still don't know how she passed, but it's just sad, and I hope that a lot of us, that are watching this, we can learn from Whitney, learn the good from her, and you can see the bad too and what can, happen. So you just, it's sad, and my prayers definitely go out to her daughter, because that's who I feel for the most, is Bobby Christina. I was actually sitting in front of Deborah Lee. Deborah Lee is actually, the president of BET. And for y'all that know me, I really wanted to turn around and tell her, you need to remember my face. It ain't too far from Carrie Hilson, so them people tell me. But you need to remember my face, because in a couple of years, I'm going to be hosting your award show. You just watch. But I said, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to just wait till I'm on the stage and be like, I sat in front of you 2012 at the Grammys. That's what I'm going to do. I already got it written down. I wrote it down in my notes. Yes, I did. But she was very nice, friendly. Adele was very friendly too, because when I told her congratulations after I got out her seat, she was like, thank you. I can't get the accent down, but it was just amazing. I just really enjoyed it. But Deborah Lee, her and her daughter, we were all like laughing as Nicki Minaj, because the daughter's like, I guess, in love with Nicki Minaj. Like she loves to see her perform. And like whatever. But back onto Miss Riri. Rihanna, girl, she want a piece of Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was on the stage acting like a little stud. I know y'all saw her trying to grab her stuff with her dress on, but yeah, I also watched Miss Rihanna's reaction while she was watching Nicki. Yeah, she may be playing around a little bit, but she want a piece of that, and she ain't got it yet. No tea, no shade, but yeah, it's good to see other artists, actually supporting one another, because they still human, and jealousy and all that stuff still goes around. It's stupid, There's enough room for y'all. All y'all at the top, so just shut up. And it was great to see LL Cool J. I was actually surprised that they had him to host the show, but I didn't see much of him. Like, he really was just the host. Like, a lot of times with the host, you see them, they are doing something creative. Like, he was just, he was kind of just that host, just to make sure everything was going along. So, I don't know. It was a couple of performances I just was real lost. I'm not really sure about the Mickey Mouse guy, the DJ. I don't really know who that is. Don't judge me. But I enjoyed him. But I was thinking, boy, if I was outside, I would have been passed out at all that. It was too much energy. I just couldn't keep up. But I so enjoyed it. Like, I was just like, yeah. And Chris Brown got 2 performances. I ain't mad at you, Christopher. But it's good to see him getting back. I think I did notice the audience reaction, though. The level of clapping for him, it was real faint. So he's still trying. He's trying really, really hard to just get his name back. So, hopefully he just can stay out of the tabloids in a negative way and keep, rebuilding towards, his success. And so far, so good. So go on, Chris Breezy. I ain't mad at you. Whatever. Oh, and Lady Gaga actually dropped her little net thing that was on her face. She did. Unfortunately, it didn't land in my lap. It landed in my friend's lap, my newfound friend. So she got it. So she gonna be putting it on eBay. But I got a picture of it. I'm gonna insert my picture. Boom. That's the real net. Now, I guess I didn't think about this, but Lady Gaga was actually drinking through that net, and I didn't put that net on my face. Just nasty. I don't know what Lady Gaga been doing, but at least I can say I got a picture with it, so what. But overall, I enjoyed the Grammys and the experience. Of course, I was sad because my Beyonce wasn't there, but you know, she got Baby Blue now, so it actually made sense that she was not there. And Kanye West did not make an appearance. I was actually surprised because he was nominated for the most, but I think he kind of knew that he probably was not going to be winning, so he opted out and did not come. Neither did Jay-Z. So, but yeah, overall, Sucker Mother Lovers, I enjoyed the award show, the experience. I've seen better, but it was still cool for me. So, I guess that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed my review. I feel like it's somebody I'm leaving out. Taylor Swift was nice. I enjoyed her. Her little folk band. That's cute. Taylor Swift is always doing something different. I like her. She's cool. I feel like I'm leaving like a gang of people out, but I just got back from Grammys. I ain't even changed. I'm tired. So I'll probably put some comments or something about everybody else. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Sucker Mother Lovers. Until next time, I'm out.
Yeah, Young Money in this bitch. I'm 4'11" and I'm a thug.